The truck world is shaking off its restraints. Emissions rules are easing up. Ram's HEMI is making a comeback, and GM is throwing serious cash at their plants to get future ready. Everywhere you look, something big is happening. But right in the middle of all that noise, there's one move flying almost completely under the radar. Nissan is bringing the Titan back for 2026. Yep, that Titan, the one that used to haul, tow, and plow through work weeks like a champ. Nissan pulled the plug after the 2024 model, and most people figured that was it. Turns out, not quite. The 2026 Titan is back in the conversation, though Nissan isn't exactly shouting about it from the rooftops. From what we're seeing and hearing, this comeback could be a lot more important than it looks. This isn't about chasing the Ford F-150 or trying to outbroach the Silverado. Nissan seems to be carving out a different lane, a simpler one aimed at people who still want a full-size truck that's strong, decently priced, and doesn't feel like a rolling tech demo. What's coming back, what's gone, and why does this low-key return actually matter? Let's get into it. At the crossroads, V8 or twin-turbo V6. This choice says a lot about what kind of truck Nissan wants the 2026 Titan to be. Here's the landscape. GM's doubling down on its small block V8s, Ram dusted off the HEMI, and truck buyers are still clearly hungry for that deep, confident rumble under the hood. Toyota, on the other hand, swapped their V8 for a twin-turbo V6 in the Tundra, and it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. From early reliability problems to recall headaches, it's been a reminder that you can't just throw numbers on a spec sheet and expect people to forget what made the old V8 so trusted. So now it's Nissan's turn to make the big call. They've got the legacy 5.6 liters sitting in their back pocket. Tried and true, sounds great, pulls hard, and it's already EPA certified. It'd be easy to bring back, especially now that emissions regulations have relaxed a bit. But there's also something new cooking. The twin-turbo V6, good for 425 horsepower and 516 pound-feet, is no joke. Torque comes in early, it's lighter than a V8, and it's built right. It could give Nissan a real edge in fuel economy and towing smoothness. The best move? Offer both. Let buyers decide. Some want the roar and simplicity of a naturally aspirated V8. Others might be sold on the punch and efficiency of a modern twin-turbo setup. ARMADA-inspired redesign, but built for truck people. The 2026 Titan won't just be a mechanical comeback. It's getting a fresh look too. Expect truck to borrow heavily from the new ARMADA SUV, its long-running platform sibling. The two have shared architecture for years, and this time, the Titan will follow the ARMADA's sharper, more modern design language, just with a tougher, more truck-ready attitude. That means squared-off lines, a more aggressive grille, and even LED light signatures. But don't mistake this for a simple rebadge. The all-new Titan will add its own heavy-duty flair. For example, taller front-end proportions, more rugged wheel arches, and integrated tow hooks. Inside, the upgrade should mirror the ARMADA's more refined cabin, high-quality materials, and a clean layout. But unlike some competitors pushing giant touchscreens and over-the-top tech, Nissan will likely keep things straightforward and utilitarian. Big knobs, physical buttons where they matter, and an infotainment system that doesn't require a tutorial to use. Lineup that commands attention. Making a statement with trim strategy is another key to success. Nissan's past approach was too simplistic. Solid workhorse grades like SV and SL, but nothing that truly pushed into premium or hardcore territory. For 2026, the Titan needs more ambition in its lineup, starting with a true high-end luxury trim to rival the Ford Platinum or Ram Capstone. Think premium leather, real metal accents, advanced noise cancellation, and exclusive tech. Off-road credibility is also a game-changer. The Titan Warrior concept from years ago still looks like a knockout thanks to the aggressive stance, reinforced bodywork, and suspension built for punishment. If Nissan finally greenlights a production version, or at least a Pro 4X Plus variant with similar attitude, it could steal attention from the Ford Raptor and Ram TRX, even if it's not chasing their crazy horsepower wars. Release date and pricing. Nissan is expected to relaunch the truck by the end of 2025 as a 2026 model. But the landscape has shifted dramatically during the Titan's brief hiatus. Where entry-level half-ton trucks once started comfortably below $40,000, today's market sees even base models of the Ford F-150, Chevy Silverado, and Ram 1500 routinely breaking that barrier, with premium trims sailing past $60,000. The Titan's potential advantage lies in its straightforward approach. Competitors bombard buyers with endless trim permutations and confusing option packages, and Nissan could carve out space by keeping its lineup clean and transparent. The new 2026 Titan will likely start around the $40,000 mark. Mainstream trims should occupy the $45,000 to $55,000 sweet spot, offering solid value. If the long-rumored Titan Warrior or an Extreme Pro 4X model materializes, prices could crest $70,000 without surprising anyone familiar with today's truck market.